Hello there, and welcome back to Titan Quest 2. I am Photius, and I got a little kind of into things on this, so let me show you some stuff. Um, First off, I'm level 18. Yeah, I gained a few levels. There is the thing over here. I'll demonstrate. Oh, let me stop by this person real quick. Oh, I got 25. Yeah, let's buy these. Wait. Passive first, just in case. Here's a passive point. Oh, I miscounted. My stock was down there. That's how far I am until tier 1 unlocks next tier. Okay, so this thing up here, and I'm not going to increase it now, but when you select, you have the option here to elevate enemies in previous areas, and it costs a bit of gold to do that. It brings everything up to your level, at least. So that's pretty nice. I did that just so I could level up a little bit and kind of play and get a handle on my character, because I started kind of seeing the vision a little bit. So I'm still might and knowledge, and I've got that passive point now. That's pretty much where I want to put it, but yeah, it's gonna go here because that'll even it out at least. So I've got this thing called combustion now, which is pretty neat. When you kill a burning enemy, which I burn enemies all the time, then it sets off an explosion. So this is only good if you're killing things, but if you're lighting groups of enemies on fire, it kind of chain reaction kills them sometimes. And I did, like, for more explosive damage, I think I might actually switch that. This is actually cool. You can switch to something else here. I'm going to go for the explosion chance, just so I can show this off a little bit. We're going to change that up a little bit. In here, I took Flame Volley, and I got Orbit, and it does work the way I thought. Because when you use 15 energy globally, so just normal attacks, then it gains a stack of Amplify, which it then uses to fire an orb, right? The problem with Orbit is it automatically fires. Well, whenever it has Amplify, but while it's equipped, it loses one Amplify. It used to be every 1 second, it just barely came on. Now it's every 3 seconds, so I actually can keep it pretty stable. Also got Conservation on that to make it have a chance of not losing Amplify on use. I think it also affects the loses Amplify every 3 seconds, because I had a few points here and it was working pretty well, and then when I upgraded that, I kind of shifted things a little bit. But I wanted this on because it's just extra free damage while I attack, and also I have Ignite, which Flame Volley triggers, so when Flame Volley hits something, so that was last skill, it will ignite it with this here, and there's also resistance reduction applied. So that's pretty cool. Later, I can get Ring of Flame, which has Weakening Heat, which reduces resistances for enemies, and you can use Permanency, so it's just always on. Has no cooldown, no bonuses on use, so you don't get anything like crazy cool out of it. You just get an aura of fire around yourself. So that's pretty cool, and then I would want to probably increase its range. Amplify, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. 5% increased radius per Amplify. So Enhanced Amplify would be really good on this. So that would help kind of boost this up a little bit. So you can amplify for just spinning energy. It does max out at 20 stacks, and stacks last 3 seconds, so basically the faster I can spend energy, the better, weirdly enough. And I got Arcane Abundance, and I was wondering why you'd want the increased skill cost. Well, it means that my normal attack here almost spends 15 energy a shot. Now, it might be best if I switch things around a little bit here. I got Enhanced Element, I've got Tailwind, I've got Hamstring, and Hamstring's okay. The Fire Explosion doesn't seem so great anymore. Let me see what this does. So that's going to keep my cost up, but fires more projectiles. Do they do less damage each one? No. They do less damage, less ailment. Okay. And I could alternatively put 2 points of tailwind just to give them better penetration. That almost gets them to 50. That actually increases the energy a bit. Let's try this. So the fun thing about this is I can kind of try this and flip it around a little bit. See, my ailment chance is still pretty good, even with that. Now, a couple other things. Earth enchantment, I haven't been doing too much with. I just have, extra fire damage and some extra armor on that. But I could take fire imbuement, and I missed that in Forge. They've got tempered arsenal for later. And this is an aura, and it also has fire imbuement. So potentially, I could fully convert where I wouldn't need, like, fire explosion fully converts. So it's kind of tricky, like if I would even want to do that or not. But that said, I've got a lot of cool bonuses, like the Earth Attunement bonus is pretty neat, and it gives the attack and cast speed both do me good now, because they're useful for the kind of orbs. So we're going to try this out, see where we go. I wanted to save for you guys like story stuff, so I'm going to go do the Naiad and the goats down here, and there's a few other quests. We did Galacos, done him. I do need to go put his thing back together, but let's you know what, that's really close to there. Let's just hop here first. Forget, you gotta portal yourself off if you're gonna do this. One thing they need to improve, because Grim Dawn already does that better, where you just click and you go. Alright, sorry for the delay. Oh man, got poisoned pretty bad there. Alright. So, it's going to be a little bit of me trying it out. See how this goes. Well, it's definitely a shotgun. And I got a level off them. Strangely, I can kind of stack up charges on it now too if I want. I can't say that's the most useful thing to do, but it can be done. Go ahead and put his statue back up.
It really does look just like Glaucus.
Glaucus, okay.
And the sculpture made the eyes look far too stern.
There we go. We unshattered the god. Now this guy walks up. Oh, I got an attribute point from that. I think he talks to you.
Miracle. The statue is repaired. Oh, it's a miracle. The statue is repaired. Glaucus himself must have repaired his likeness as a sign that he is watching over me. What? Of course. Glaucus must have worked through you. I wish he had chosen me. Perhaps if I pray harder. I am but a humble farmer. Or I was before my farm was flooded. I thought about fleeing, but I've lived here all my life. Glaucus will return and put things right eventually. I just have to be patient. When I was a boy, my father took me to visit Glaucus. I thought I'd get a blessing, but all he gave me was advice. He told me to cancel the fishing trip I planned with friends. Oh, I was so angry. I've been looking forward to it for weeks, but I obeyed. My friends and I stayed at home. And that day, a terrible storm struck the seas, which would have surely sunk us. Glaucus saved my life, the lives of all my friends. Whatever is happening now, Glaucus has foreseen it. Of that, I'm sure.
Wonderful. Wonderful, my man. Alright, let's get out of here. We are going to pop over here now, because I want to go speak to Naiad. I've got some moly root. I think that's how you say it. Moly root. Which should help. In the meantime, we'll fight these guys down here. That seems to work pretty well. Forgot I didn't have my orbs up. So damage feels pretty nice. And sometimes they get nice explosions like that. See how cool that is? I like that a lot. There we go. And it might just be because I'm, you know, higher level these enemies now. But still, it's neat. So we come down here, and last time she turned me into a goat.
Wait, please don't hurt me. Mortals. When the floods came, I protected them. But one of them, a beautiful man with skin like an olive tree, betrayed me. He defiled my grove, stealing my sacred lily, and ran off into the night. Now, none of them may leave. I was innocent. I was kind and welcoming. I opened my arms and my grove. No, never again. Why should I trust another mortal? Your tongues only know how to speak lies, but yes. If I had my lily back, I suppose I could lift my spell on these others. You found it, and you returned it. I'm sorry, perhaps I was too quick to judge all mortals. And
Yeah.
what about the thief? What happened to him? That's a shame. He was so beautiful. Who knew beauty could be so treacherous? You kept your word, so I will keep mine. My pets, you are free. Thank your friend here.
There we go.
Thank you.
Bunch of experience, passive points.
Lest I change my mind.
Never, Percival. Never.
Oh, my orbs broke. Okay. So I've got attributes to set up. Let's put those in. We'll put an extra one in knowledge, why not? Okay. So, Forge, we are working on getting that built up now, because Earth, top skills, Stone Form seems good, but other than that, it's like, it seems like kinda good, but nothing crazy. I've got 3 passive points to use. This is only tempting because it's extra defense, which isn't bad. No, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get combustion up here, because it's good stuff. I only need one more passive point. Now, act is a little trickier. It's gonna pretty much cost me 2 points to do anything at all. You know what? I am going to double down into this. Get another for not spinning it. Just see how it goes. Basically, if I can have those things just going off all the time, that'd be pretty nice, right? Alright. Let's get to some actual better stuff here. Alright. Burial rites. Yeah, this is a little more fun one. Skeletons and stuff, and there were some components they dropped that I found might be pretty interesting for me, like fire damage ones. So we are gonna go check those out. Alright, yeah, they gave me the quest. I gotta find the Gravekeeper. Get the orbs going. Oops, excuse me. What is shooting me? Oh. Yeah, I just like the way that kind of explodes like a triple shot rocket launcher now. Just, it feels pretty good. Oop. Yep, trap chest. Some of this equipment's not going to be too good right now. Okay, yeah, I'll preserve some of the orbs because they went after other things. Excuse me, I'm going to be leaving. No, thank you. No more fire magery, please. My potions are a little different. They're just like some regeneration for energy and such, which I don't need much. These guys are fun. Alright, where are we going here? Meanwhile, of enchantment. Minus 21 energy reserved. That's interesting. Did not know you could get that. But that's fine. I've got a lot of energy, so 60 reserve doesn't really bother me at all. I could probably reserve quite a bit more and have no issue.
You don't belong here. Back to the underworld with you.
Well, you're the first person I've seen in a while that doesn't smell of rotting meat. Hell, meat! Well, maybe this time. Meet me by the gate to the lower graveyard. I have an idea what's riling up the dead.
Ah, get away from me. I'm still picking up items just because I want to make sure I get money. I do feel like you have to sell items for at least a little while. Alright. There you are.
The lower graveyard. The great heroes of Pyrgos are buried there, including the great Aristomenes and his battle companions. I'd bet anything they're the ones causing the dead to rage. I can't fight an army of angry dead, but you can. Take this incense. Use it on the graves of Aristomenes and his companions.
Okay. Yeah. She's like, I can't fight him. You shouldn't have any trouble.
A hero's grave. Quick, use the incense.
Quick!
You think to send us away with sweet incense? We will never retreat.
No? Probably should. They were a little tougher.
To the fray!
Yep.
I was Hyllus, charioteer to the great Aristomenes. Together we drove back the Ichthians from Pyrgos plain, but now my race is done. The days when I tasted the glory of battle are over.
What's this? Revenant Hatchet. Lightning and strike. Increase lightning damage. It's kind of all over the place, but you know. Seems cool. Pick up some of these. The Orbeez are important. They to give me some good defense. Looks like he'll probably die from all that. Necrotic bones. Cold resist. And max energy. Interesting. Yeah, those are some components. Oh yeah, let me show you that. That's actually a cool thing I figured out. On here, you'll see on the very bottom of like the item thing, it says shift and right clicked on socket. I can pull this bad boy back out of there, which was giving me health regeneration, increased health, pierce armor, and you just pop it back in. So you can socket and unsocket things whenever you want. I think that's pretty cool. And that makes the components a little easier just to hot swap if you need to. So I could see switching components if you needed something more specific.
Come now. You think you can force me back to my grave?
Especially with little guys, these explosions are great.
When I'm done fighting, you're only friends with the crows. I was Atonia, champion of Aristomenes. When my sharp bronze spear bit Ichthian flesh, their families wept, but everyone must meet their fate eventually. Forgive me, great king.
Cool stuff. Yeah, I think I am really enjoying how the orbs just kind of do their thing, and if I get enough targets, I can charge them up pretty good. Essence of Blade of Thanatos. Gotta see what that is. Increased attack speed. Ooh, 5% health reserved. Oh my gosh. Okay, interesting. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty sick. That might be what I have in here. Increased damage over time. Yeah, I think this is a lot better, especially since I want the attack speed. Okay, cool. You can just take that back out. Well, huh? 3 of 4 relics in terms of... Oh, you can only have one... That's considered a relic, okay. But you can combine them, so if I find other pieces... The extra attack speed really helps us feel a little better. Oh, I do have move speed boots now, too. Check my inventory here. Okay. Inventory's getting a little full. Alright. Heavy spear, okay. Uh-huh. I'm remember these skeletons being kind of fun. Oops. Firestorm is only a part of that. But it kind of makes sense. They could drop the Relic of Thanatos. I don't know who dropped that specifically, but I believe Thanatos is the god of death in Greek mythology. That was somewhere different. Yeah, it's kind of out around this point. It starts to get a little more like actually fun.
Better prepare for a fight.
Here we go.
Challenger. Do you think you can best me at feats of cunning?
Got hit by a little bit of that. See, they're all like shooting me now.
The enemy's weak.
Ow.
Saw the number of the enemy. He
You
asked
froze me.
we covered ourselves in fish goods and snuck into the Ichthian camp, killing their leaders while they slept. But in the end, I was not clever enough. I accept my fate.
It's a cool little staff. See this 5% chance to stun for 1 second on a hit? It's interesting. Interesting ability there. These guys are doing damage to me. I just have decent regeneration, 24 a second. Nothing crazy. And if when things start shooting at you, I turn on my barrier, that will protect me from some hits for a little while. Now I can go in here. This guy in here, I believe he is a boss. Not necessarily the first boss, but probably. Oh no, he's not, because the bird was the first boss. Griffin. Let's see. Cold poison, interesting. Might fire. This might be a good time to swap armor.
I'm carrying too much.
Okay, okay. Put that on, but we're gonna unsocket my component, pop that back on my armor here. I didn't know you could only have so many equipped at once. That's interesting. Choices, choices. Alright. Get down in here. Alright.
Caution. Aristomenes is a legend for a reason. You have the gifts of the gods, but be careful.
Whoever you are, stand down. My companions and I defeated the Ichthians before, and we will do it again.
Madness. This army of dead can't tell an Ichthian from a priestess. They'll slaughter everything that lives.
I am king here. A king's duty is to protect his people, and you will not stand in my way.
I used my shield a bit early. Ow. Alrighty, alrighty. And yes, these guys keep getting summoned. And he's dead. And here's his skull.
7 weeks, my battle companions and I stood against the Ixians. The memory is fresh as a newborn lamb. When I was pulled from the sleepy shores of death, I thought it was because the world needed me again. Yes, I see that the living can defend the living. No one needs a dead hero.
Even great heroes are not immune to delusions of grandeur. The dead should rest now, at least.
Okay, well I just got this new armor. But that has energy barriers, strike armor, quite a bit more than mine, glancing projectiles. It doesn't have any resistance though. So, I'm a little less interested. Double axe. Okay, okay, yes, I know. Really? Oh, it's big, okay. Preserve wards. Good stuff. No resistances. Acceptable. Let's see. These have resistance, cold and lightning, which is good because I have an easy time getting fire, but I lose attack speed. That's brutal. I don't want to lose attack speed. See, this mod, you see it's a white item, but the mod 2% base weapon critical hit chance, that is great because that will improve how much, like all the crit chance in this game is like percentage increases, so you want good bases to put that on. Are these things still like popping over here? That's weird. But this is a boss that you can come back and like fight later and upgrade him so that he is like stronger, harder fight. So it's kind of cool for that. Alright, well, this is all done. Let's see. Aid Canis. We're going to go down here to the Enclave though. There's like 3 or 4 quests that you can do out of here. At least one for me to turn in. So I'm going to go do that now.
I know Stolos is hiding away back there. Just let me talk to him. By the gods!
Miss, I only let pass who he says to. He ain't said nothing about you.
Don't you have a heart? My people are going hungry. The sick, the injured. Families.
Step back, please, miss. Your hollering ain't gonna change mine.
What's the bloody yelling out here for? Can't a man have some peace in his own goddamn home?
Oh, drunk again. Typical. Listen, you have to share food. I've got a score of refugees who haven't eaten in days.
Oh, I have too, do I? Ha! You may run, Pyrgos, but this is my damn farm you're sheltering on. These freeloading refugees already stole my cows. How dare they come begging for more?
How dare you? We didn't steal anything. Your cows probably escaped in the chaos of the last days.
Chaos you and your refugees caused. Ah, look. If you can find my cows, you can have some damn food.
Gods, thank you. See, Stolos? Some people have a heart.
Take this chicory. Cows love it. You can use it to lead them home. If you don't die out there.
I'm not gonna die out there. I'm doing fine.
Listen, and
We're having a
listen
good
well.
old time.
The Ixians
Chicory.
I sent to Ryzen for reinforcements, and this is what he sends me. One lousy soldier. Come, you better be Ajax reborn. Our tactical position here is a nightmare. We're spread thin defending this place. I've stationed soldiers all along the main road to the southwest, but the Ichthians are just too numerous. It's a battle of attrition, and we're losing. For now, the Ichthians can always breed more crabs. It's the water they spray. It chills to the bone. The Ichthians must have a breeding ground nearby. We won't be safe until it's dealt with.
Oh, my friend, I have already done that.
This is exactly what we need. Show it to my quartermaster right away. We should be able to fashion something to protect against the crab's attacks.
Wonderful.
Perhaps you are the tactical advantage we've needed all along. We were on the brink of being overwhelmed before you arrived. Now, we have time to shore up our defenses. I will do my best to give a thorough report.
Is that the shell I heard the Pentacons are talking to you about? Let me see, let me see. Yes, yes, yes. The shell has a particular scent. Confuses the crabs. Makes them think you're their young. I can fashion a trinket from it. Here, wear this. I'll make a few for the guards at the southeast gate for good measure. Many thanks.
Did he give me something, or just experience? Okay. Sound like he gave me something to help with the
I'll
crabs?
sell you what I can and buy.
Alright, let's see. No, I don't want any shields. Nope. Okay, we're just gonna sell stuff. This seems cool, but I have no use for it. Also very cool. No use for it. Same with this, sadly. Okay. Haven't found any cool infrequent items for myself. That's what they're called in this game. I don't think I'm gonna use these. We're just selling stuff. That's my old ring. Okay. Pretty sure I've looked at all this stuff already. Okay. Out with the old. Alright, anything else out here? That person sitting there telling stories. Okay, we gotta go find some cows. Alright, people. Important things to do. Find the missing cows. The funny thing is, I've already seen the missing cows. I think they're out this way.
When I was here with Glaukos, these people were thriving. It's sad to see farmers turned into refugees in their own lands.
Oh, what's this? Jump across. Yeah, there's neat little things like that. Little chest to get. Pick up some extra items. See, I gotta make more money. I spent like 10,000 to upgrade upgrade enemies, but I was able to do it. Okay, we're gonna check over here first. Although I doubt the cow's got to cross a bridge. These are bronze lions. They are jerks. They have a cool ring of fire skill. And that set me on fire, so that's fun. So I don't know. It's hard to tell how much damage the ignites do. It seems to be quite a bit because things are burning to death. So that's nice. Ooh. And they all got blown up, so that works. Here, cows. I do like the little craters that leaves when they explode. Oh. So on one hand, I don't know about the fire artist skill. On the other hand, I can get it now. So, okay, before I put extra into knowledge, so I'll put it into might this time. And in forge, we'll get that going up. I got 3 active points, so I can do some stuff with those. You know, why not? Three points is good to kind of get a skill rolling. So we're going to do this. I turned on permanency for it, so it is just... I think I just activated now and it's on. Just like this. So it just kind of stays on. Burns things, it'll get bigger. Okay, Fishbone Cloak, good resistances, ailment chance, okay. I do lose some armor though, but I get a lot more energy barrier. Okay, we're gonna pop that on and unsocket this, which is, what is it? Okay, it's just giving me some fire resist. So my resistances are pretty good now. Like, I wish they were better, but they're decent. I like to think this fire are, it'd be better if I was like a melee fighter, I will admit. But having something to reduce enemies' resist, even if it's close range, is good to have. Because even with this, I think I want to be able to get up where I can shotgun enemies. And this can get bigger as I spend. And when I want to do defenses later, I'll probably invest in more energy barrier. I thought the cows were out here somewhere. So now I'm sitting here looking around for them. Oh yeah, that was something I wanted to try. Okay, there was something else I was wanting to try with Flame Volley here. So Mayhem is something I could get. That's going to cost me a level, basically, 2 points. But what's it spawn? 200% more projectiles? I think now, with things working a little bit better for it, I'm ready to do that. On this, we're definitely going to do this. And okay, the chance was nice. I'm going to make it do more damage too. Alright, one more passive. Anywhere I can use this would make a difference. No, I don't really do spells. That would be okay, because I use attacks. This is a pretty good one to put points into, and that should take care of that. Well, basically I'm just getting more damage and increasing it. The funny thing is, the skill I've been investing to is actually pretty good DPS skill. wiping guys out now. Alright. Well, maybe I need to go back up there for the cows. Let's look down here first. And then I'll look up there. I remember them just like standing around. Yeah, enemies just exploding is pretty cool. Oh, there they are. Ooh. A fume staff of affliction. Interesting. Poison, bunch of poison resist. Interesting staff. Or I thought it was a staff. It's not, it's an axe. Alright, do I talk to the cows? How do we do this? Okay. Yep, feels like it makes me feel like I'm throwing fireballs around, although I'm not. It's a good touch. Dead cow there. I'm not going to try it in this playthrough, but I would consider seeing if the cows could get killed. I doubt they can. I think you just have to escort them home. Yeah, so that gives you like that potion. The potions have stats too, and those stats are like always on, as far as I can tell. Not during the potion effect. Alright, come on cows, let's get you back home.
Take the cows into Stolos. He's by the statue of his late wife.
Wonder what you think of all this, eh, Nysa? I just wish you were here.
Oh, you found the cows!
Only 3? 5 went missing. Damn bloody fishmen. I've had those cows for years. Fine. I'll share my food. Not that you lot deserve a single measure of my hospitality.
These folks did nothing to you. They lost their farms, their homes, everything. A good man would help them.
You lot have a short memory, hmm? I may be an old drunk, but I still remember what happened 30 years ago.
What? What did our people do to you 30 years ago?
I'm going for a nap. You've given me a headache.
Wait! We need to discuss the feud Ugh! He's simply impossible.
Yeah, he's kind of impossible.
I'm not sure. It sounds like he holds an old grudge against us for some reason. No wonder he's being so difficult.
He's too hard to deal with when he's drunk and angry like this. I'm so sick of getting yelled at.
Can we sober him up?
Idea. My friend Lalage is a herbalist. She once brewed us both a hangover cure after a night of too much wine years ago. I'm sure she'll have something to sober Stolos up. Let's go talk to her. Her tent isn't far.
Yep.
Follow me.
It's kind of like a multi-part quest thing. I think something else happens later. Other things I'm looking to raise. The Forge Call, that's the orbs. They've got... I don't think Elemental Effusion does anything for me. But... they do have... Okay, this gives me more damage per orb. I can also add more orbs to it. And they seem to orbit at a further radius, which would be okay, but it might also mean I lose them easier.
Listen, you rabble. I know you're no fighters.
Lalage.
At least this is managing to keep people's spirits up.
Issa, I've barely seen you since this crisis started.
How are you managing? God, you look halfway to Hades.
It's been a lot. Stolos is making things harder than they need to be. I need help, so bring him up.
I'm not surprised. I hear that man could drink Dionysus himself under the table.
I'll just brew you up a tincture of clarity. It'll pull the wine right out of his blood and leave him clear-eyed and fresh. Why is the sky blue? Why are the leaves green? Stolos just seems like a grumpy sort of man.
Something happened 30 years ago that left him with a grudge against our people. I'd only seen 10 winters back then.
Ask old man Thon. He might remember. He refused to leave his house southeast of the Enclave. Come back later to pick up the potion once it's brewed.
Thank you so much. I'll meet you here after you've talked to him.
I hope old man Thorn has the answers you need.
God, I barely have enough ingredients to brew anything.
What? What am I supposed to do here? Go back and talk to him? Alright. Seek out Old Man Thon. Stolos is just hanging out there. Open your gate, dude. Great view, just overlooking the graveyard. Alright. Old Man Thon. Down here? Okay. At least I can warp there. Okay, come on. But yeah, I feel like I'm having fun with the game now. It's just take a little while, kind of grow on me. I think finding a lot of flexibility and some fun things I could do with stuff helps. Oh, there he is.
Athena must have sent you to protect me. Thank you. I thought I'd be safe inside, but the fishman almost got in. This happened a long, long time ago. A young Stolos and his wife moved here from Athens when I was village leader. You got to understand that Stolos and his wife, that they weren't from round here. They were fancy-pants city folk. She was bitten by a gorgon snake and began to turn to stone. Stolos asked me for the villagers' help before it killed her. The only way to cure a gorgon snake's petrifying bite is to kill the snake and make a potion with its blood. So what could I do? Send local lads to risk their lives for an outsider? I made the hard choice to protect Pyrgos. I'm done talking about this. I need to get to the Enclave. It ain't safe here anymore.
Yep.
So, Stolos has spent the last 30 years angry that Old Man Thon and the villagers refused to help his wife. Maybe we can sort this mess out once we've sobered him up with Lalarge's potion. Let's see if it's ready.
Just guys, stop shooting me. Alright. Well, I feel much more like a fire mage now, too. Just, you know, flames around me all the time. Shooting people with flames all the time. Getting stuck on things. I think probably the hardest thing for people to kind of get into about this game is the pace. I'm having fun with it now, but it kind of takes a minute to get there, especially since, you know, most ARPGs your character sucks right off the bat. Like, the problem is if you make your character have too many awesome abilities early, like, then you kind of have to double down on it as you keep going through. So it's hard to say, like, when that should be and when it should end, sort of thing. Free goodies here, I'll take those. And that is another suit of armor. I don't think it's very good. Anyone out this way? Okay. Ornate Greave of Wards. Well, I'm not giving up move speed. It's just too good. Too good to be able to actually move around a little bit. And I do want to find... I might want to go do this quest. See, I like that explosion. In the pack enemies, it seems to work pretty well. I thought it was some area I hadn't been to yet. I'm just wandering around doing quests. A little bit of this, like, spinning energy and, like, things are getting bigger and stronger as I go. Like, it feels like a little bit like the longer I fight, the stronger I get. Which is pretty cool. Feels very thematic for fire. You get stronger as it goes. Roadside encampment. I just used both my dodges for nothing. Ooh, big old cobras. Very nice. It also feels good too, like, if enemies get too close, you're burning them. And this ability, let's see, Ring of Flame. I can't get those two now. But I could get Overload for it. I think I'd prefer more damage to Overload, and even then I'd prefer more resist cutting. But I wanted to try out the little forge stuff, and it seemed to go pretty good with what I was doing here. I don't think that armor's any better than mine. I'm just gonna cycle around. Anyone up here I need to deal with? was hoping to find a certain boss, because there is a boss that's pretty dangerous around here. Oops, they froze me. That was no fun. Was it down here? That was fun. Pauldrons of Life. Not the worst, okay. Ooh, yes. This is what I was hoping for.
Yes, right here. Talk to me.
This is the first real boss.
You look so tired. Poor thing. Here, let me tell you a lovely poem while you rest. I even have a reward if you make it all the way through. Tell me of a great and noble woman. News tell me how she wandered and was lost when cruel fate found her lonely hidden home. Upon her quest were those she met and slew, as she drifted to wild and distant shores. She met a winged menace who darkened skies, and a noble, swift friend from ages past. But she was not without power. Oh no, for she was blessed with old blood and new arts. A line cloaked in shadow, divine or dull. A birth steeped in prophecy and danger. Will she save the fields, beset by monsters? Will she help the scholar, his face a mask? Coward, his face a mask, his will broken. He runs and runs so far from past mistakes. Poor Phelon. If that truly is his name,
what?
He lies to you. Your eyes are blind to much, my fly, as you stumble into my web. But your journey is over.
Rude.
Your life belongs to me.
Very rude.
And the reward I promised you? A quick death. It is more than you will get from the one who hunts you.
Very rude. So this is the first, I think, real boss.
Your meat will fill my belly.
Will it now? Hippocampos, Devourer of the Lost. Fun. Yeah, I forgot she is. Yeah, I forgot that too. Oh, wow. She was harder the first time I fought her. Her scapula. See, this is a very cool item to get from her. Her axe. It's got increased movement speed on it. It has unique ability, 5% to all magical resistances. Pretty sick. Bunch of energy regen and cold and poison damage. Very cool weapon. Very cool weapon. That is a good resist ring, but okay. Ornate Helm of Life. Nothing crazy there. Saber, chopper. That's an axe. Another axe. Okay. Ice Staff of Momentum. That's the kind of thing I want in there. Increased attack and cast speed. I think that's what mine has. Yeah. Increased attack and cast speed. And then, yes, this Blade of Thanatos gives it even more. Which now I need to farm some of those. Alright. Got that quest done. Let's see. Oh, she gave me an active point. Very nice. See, I'm thinking to go for Mayhem here. It's going to take a few points. But that'll get me closer. I'll do that. I want to get Mayhem. I want to see how it works. Because it's supposed to give you twice as many, but they kind of fire randomly. We'll see if it actually works with this. It definitely works if you cast it, so I can show that aspect of it off. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can find like another waypoint nearby. I'm supposed to aid Canis up here. But go aid him and then probably stop. I think I've been playing over an hour now. But it'll make a nice long fun video. At this point my abilities feel good. We're doing fun things. Oh man. He exploded. He went kaboom. Okay. Fun area. I think these are just like stronger things that are up here. Sharp Tooth Greaves, dodge cooldown, poison damage, so that's cool. 17% increased move speed, might strike and fire resist. Okay, you got my attention. I don't have the agility to wear them, but you've got my attention. Guards out here doing some stuff. I'm actually pretty close to that guy. Let's go do that quest and then I'll call it there. Because it's late, but it sounds like fun, so I want to do it. I did get some good work accomplished tonight, so I'm a little proud of myself for that. Helps take a little stress off the plate. And how am I supposed to get down there to help? This way? Oh, wow, okay. I blew up something and detonated everything else. I like that a lot. That just feels good. A lot of games, like, the fire skills just don't have the kaboom that they need. I do feel that kaboom.
I'm carrying too much.
Oh, I didn't even have my orbs on. Yeah, it just feels like fire has a couple good ways to stack up damage. Also, my class is called Devastator. So I mean, if I'm gonna devastate things, I gotta have some booms. Okay, sure, friend. I think this guy's a ghost.
Stand strong, my friend. Put the fear of mankind.
Oh man.
I think they're giving up. Gave them something to be afraid of, didn't we? You and I, my friend, we made quite a formidable pair. What a joy that fight was, eh? We were like Aristomenes of old. One of the Gillheads killed me, then stole my family sword. I haven't been able to find it since climbing up from Hades. Aristomenes was a warrior who lived here generations. He killed more Gillheads than anything. They say he and his friends defended Pyrgos for 11 weeks. 11! No way I'm returning to Hades until I beat that. The fishy brute snatched my family's soul. Bastard. That blade should be put to use against the monsters, not for them. If you find an Ichthyan wielding a human sword, chances are it's mine. He climbed up the cliffs to the north. Thank you. I look forward to seeing her again.
Cool. Let's go get your sword, man. Climb some walls. So I do feel like they make you feel like you're going up.
An interesting
So that's
fellow.
cool.
Most Shades of the Dead are far less aware of the world than he is. Perhaps he escaped the underworld before he drank from Lethe, the river of forgetfulness.
Am I going up here? You know, I don't think so. I think that's the way out. Man, oh man. They didn't blow each other up. They just all blew up. Just... Okay, he fell off the cliff. That was cool. Oh.
This sword must belong to Camus. We should go return it to him.
Oh no, we gotta kill this commander first. We're already over here. No problem, man. Gotcha. I think that's all the commanders dead. Teach them mess with me. Alright. They're all dead. Let's return Canis' sword. See if there's any more out here. So that's nice. That sword at least has some extra hit points on it. So that's nice. Always good to get a little extra juice. Climb back down. Here's your sword, my man.
Any luck wresting my family blade from the fishy brute who stole it? You found it? Oh, thank the gods it's out of the Ichthian's filthy claws. It's good to see her shine. I want you to keep her, my friend. She belongs in the hands of the living.
Well, okay. Later,
Good
dude.
look out there. If people ask after my fate, tell my story well, yeah?
Cold poison resist. Crit chance. Glancing hits, which is nice. Attack speed. Strike and pierce damage. It's pretty decent run-of-the-mill sword, but, you know. Alright. Masteries, we got our 2 points to use. Now, when I hit 11, I'll get the next shield, which is not enough for Mayhem. I need one more. I could do Conservation. Let me see what that gives. Well, I'm going to get to Mayhem. Yeah, it's used directly. Fast projectiles would be okay as well. More ailments are good. I definitely want to go fight some more Skelly boys at some point. Wow, nothing. Okay. But there was that one place in the cliffs that went over. See, I'm like catching myself just wanting to play longer and longer. But you can't do that. Alright, I got all that. Put more points there, because some either power or chance would be good. Maybe go with power. My my ailment chance is 98. Now you can go over, and what that does is if you happen to hit that overage mark, then it will apply 1 for sure, but also can apply 2. So having it helps you put more on an enemy faster, because like most of the elements, they stack. There we go. Nice explosions for the Ichthians there. Turtles. Those are the spitting turtles. Those are from the original Titan Quest. What I'm doing is I'm shielding some of that poison. Lets my regeneration kind of take over, while also like buffering the damage. And my shield comes up fast enough that it's not too bad. Oh. Didn't expect that. Yeah. Those explosions are brutal. About that. Hey, he buffed his boys there. Just walks up and dies. Real unfortunate, man. Real unfortunate. Yeah, just sometimes the explosions hit right as they basically have a chance of going off anytime something with Ignite on it dies. And with me applying groups of Ignites on things, often you see big explosions. Well, and that it doesn't help with single target, but the node does increase fire damage, I believe, so it's still good. It's just an enjoyable explosion. So this thing does like a lot more DPS than my normal attack, but I think my normal attack has advantages on it. Is this the little town? There's a little town out here that has dudes you can basically gamble from for items. Oh, here we go.
Blast those Ichthyans. Take one last look. My family's shot. Our pride and joy. I won't be able to keep it open much longer. Nobody but Ichthyans is fool enough to come this way. Present company accepted.
Nope, not this one. Nothing for me here. Alright, well, let's sell some stuff. I can't remember if I wanted those or not. I won't be using that. And I think I'm pretty safe to sell these. Definitely the blues. I don't know if I'll get enough to use those at any point. I haven't been increasing my agility, but maybe other stuff will give me agility. I don't want to get rid of these yet. Alright. I had thought there was a merchant here, but maybe I'm not remembering it correctly. Yeah, it's a little weird little location here. But I think I should stop there, because there's a lot more to do. And I'll be running around all night long if I'm not careful. And if that's not an indication I should stop, I don't know what is. Alright, well thanks so much for joining me, and I hope it was fun. The explosions were cool. I'm having a decent time with it. It's definitely a slow burn game, but I'm kind of getting used to it. Alright, oop, I missed one point here. Let's just do that. Alright, well thanks again for joining me. Have a good night.